Drama. Me da zongue, né? Castene, boca do zongue. Minha pega bodo da beira, minha zongue do da bia. Aí eu aqui pega bopia. Bague maquire do moame que one pene o. Que aye baba izonda. Ake ka wonde bako. Idere likabo. One ke adaba ke o. Zia adaba sio. Pe anon deba kungo. Wa were yo de you are. Pe pa daba be o. Devil wait for mama, I threaten mama, and I kept on my can. My can and get it, don't know. I'll make it one pin, that bear, no, that one. I'll make it one pin, I ain't more in Gradasio. I'll make it one pin, that can never be a son. I'll make it one pin. No, crazy, said, son, cow. Drama. Me da zongue, né? Castene, boca do zongue. Minha pega bodo da beira, minha zongue do da bia. Aí eu aqui pega bopia. Bague maquire do moame que one pene o. Que aye baba izonda. Ake ka wonde bako. Idere likabo. One ke adaba ke o. Zia adaba sio. Pe anon deba kungo. Wa were yo de you are. Pe pa daba be o. Devil wait for mama, I threaten mama, and I kept on my can. My can and get it, don't know. I'll make it one pin, that bear, no, that one. I'll make it one pin, I ain't more in Gradasio. I'll make it one pin, that can never be a son. I'll make it one pin, Get a song and there. Be that big about me, dear guy, and I tell what you can. Get a song and there. Be that big about me, dear guy, and I tell what you can. And I want what you can. Get a song and there. Be get a day for your fancy day, dear guy. Nunca gon que care. Dei só te pisi, dei só cisra. Nunca esse será som cao. Ma som que o. Que ada uma que o. Se ada uma se o. Pé não de uma com o. Wa where you
I will support Vice President Borkai in all his endeavor according to how he sets his program to become president. I'll give him the fullest support, but he will get it the same way I got it.
Support.
I will support Vice President Borkai in all his endeavor according to how he sets his program to become president. I'll give him the fullest support, but he will get it the same way I got it.
Support.
I will support Vice President Borkai in all his endeavor according to how he sets his program to become president. I'll give him the fullest support, but he will get it the same way I got it.
Support.
I will support Vice President Borkai in all his endeavor according to how he sets his program to become president. I'll give him the fullest support.
And people, the hero is hurt. And how you say, the hero that was my beginning. So, we want no teacher put in anything. Today, we are doing a last cap interview for the hero to tell us. But in the beginning to him, hero, it's up to you.
What didn't I do for these boys?
Go and ask your grandfather.
I used to pay his rent.
We know.
Help him with tuition.
We know.
Birthday.
We know.
When Lasana went to jail, we spent almost $1,000 to get Lasana out of jail. That today, Lasana Kenneth insulting me on Facebook.
Move that boy. I don't know. You didn't ask me. Can you imagine?
The other one, why any Fred? The cell phone you're using, I bought it. That the phone you can be using on Facebook to be insulting me. These boys are ungrateful. Lasana, who the place he sleeps, I pay the rent. Attacking me. The phone the man bought that I helped the man to buy. That the phone the man can be using on Facebook to be insulting me.
Look at him, you to talk. He don't have it in your mouth.
Fred. It doesn't do anything to me anymore when he begin to betray me. The convention, because of his attitude, the Peking brought the killer bean boss. So Zogo. You so good at the time you go bring Zogo to enter in the vote in COP convention. Lasana, you will never be youth chair of COP. Never. You lost your way.
So you are settled now. Or you adding a small child for? So when you for people you can't talk it. You, I'm a lot of you. You be like a child. You be like a child. Swear. And people, the hero is hurt. And how you say, the hero that was my beginning. So, we want no teacher put in anything. Today, we are doing a last cap interview for the hero to tell us. But in the beginning to him, hero, it's up to you.
What didn't I do for these boys?
Go and ask your grandfather.
I used to pay his rent.
We know.
Help him with tuition.
We know.
Birthday.
We know.
When Lasana went to jail, We spent almost $1,000 to get Lasana out of jail. That today, Lasana Kenneth insulting me on Facebook.
Move that boy. I don't know. You didn't ask me. Can you imagine?
The other one, why any Freddie Fred? The cell phone you're using, our body. That the phone you can be using on Facebook to be insulting me. These boys are ungrateful. Lasana, who the place he sleeps, I pay the rent. Attacking me. The phone the man bought that I help the man to buy. That the phone the man can be using on Facebook to be insulting me.
Look how he made me to talk. He don't have it in his mouth.
Freddie Fred. It doesn't do anything to me anymore when he begin and betray me. The convention, because of his attitude, the Peking brought the killer bean boss. So Zogo. You so good at the time you go bring Zogo to enter in the vote in COP convention. Lasana, you will never be youth chair of COP. Never. You lost your way.
So you are settled now. Or you adding a small child for? So when you for people you can't talk it. You, I'm a lot of you. You better be like a child. Yeah, you better be like a child. Swear. And people, the hero is hurt. And I say, the hero that was my beginning. So, we want no teacher put in anything. Today, we are doing a last cap interview for the hero to tell us. But in the beginning to him. Hero, it's up to you.
What didn't I do for these boys?
Go and ask your grandfather.
I used to pay his rent.
We know.
Helping with tuition.
We know.
Birthday.
We know.
When Lasana went to jail, we spent almost $1,000 to get Lasana out of jail. That today, Lasana Kenneth insulting me on Facebook.
Move that boy. I don't know. You didn't ask me. Can you imagine?
The other one, why any Freddie Fred? The cell phone you're using, our body. That the phone you can be using on Facebook to be insulting me. These boys are ungrateful. Lasana, who the place he sleeps, I pay the rent. Attacking me. The phone the man bought that I help the man to buy. That the phone the man can be using on Facebook to be insulting me.
Look how he made me to talk. He don't have it in his mouth.
Freddie Fred. It doesn't do anything to me anymore when he begin and betray me. The convention, because of his
question on gay rights. And I've answered this question, and perhaps not too elegantly. And I've used the words that I'm conflicted by this issue, but let me explain why. Let me explain what I mean by that. It's a lifestyle that I struggle with. As important, though, I believe, Liberians are also focused on health, education, jobs, and I also want us to focus the conversation on those issues.
You think the answer to that question the right way?
I don't know if that's
a very sensitive.
It's a very sensitive issue, and I don't know if that's a right.
There was a strict with youth support is something that you would,
Mamadi, I think I've answered the question the way I'm comfortable answering it. And again,
Costa, I call you here today so we can settle the whole dispute about who get the biggest platform. So between you and Spoon TV, who get the biggest platform?
I've been doing this longer than all of you have been doing this.
I not mention nothing about us. I know we're not even inside the thing. I say you and Spoon TV, who get a bigger platform than you talking about? Say now answer the question. CEO, you and the man, who get the biggest platform?
I don't like to do this.
What do you mean? To answer the simple question again, how are you damn scared? You just damn scared. Say you take a tape, put it in your body, let somebody puppy dog, kick a dog. Let somebody else from the Spoon TV tell me.
We are the premier platform in the country since 1822.
You're laughing. I gave you the time to answer the question, Jenna. You won't do it. You're laughing. So what did make your platform bigger than the main platform?
I have a whole studio in Liberia and here in America. A whole studio.
Let me see. Let me see what you get.
Let me see what I can turn this thing around a little bit so you can see my studio. So I have here, you see the lighting, you see computers, you see equipment, you see the mixer bowl there, you see?
What didn't I do for these boys?
Go and ask your grandfather.
I used to pay his rent.
We know.
Help him with tuition.
We know.
Birthday.
We know.
When Lasana went to jail, we spent almost $1,000 to get Lasana out of jail. That today, Lasana.
Hey, let me welcome you to the Manefson Abraka Talk Show. I'm your lead host, Uze Abraham K. Kamara. You know, every now and then, we are serious here. But sometimes it's good for us to be able to bring fun, jokes, so our audience will be able to laugh. Because here is where, this is the slaughterhouse. The slaughterhouse. So however, Meza, whether you are confused or not, my audience know that I'm not confused. My audience are clearly informed that sometimes Monday to Friday is serious business, but when it comes to Saturday, it is a time that I will make my audience to laugh before the real issues. That is how the segment of my show is. So whether you like it or not, that is just my way of doing things. So if you are strange here, let it be new that to you that from today upward, going forward, this is how we do it here. But to the issues, you know. But before that, let me bring you a clip so you can watch and see what I say. Liberians are not safe.
Because we keep advising them. You too has a responsibility. And our responsibility is to conduct yourself in accordance with the law. You should also inform us. Every time you hear bad things, bad information, reach out to us. One thing I want to assure you now, the police and I will work. We want a perpetual police presence in this community. The police presence will be here. If you think we have clearly play for you say like that disco lab, you joking and you spray yourself. We can here, right here will be right here. We not just leave for here. Rubber. So you can here and you think you fix it. So you can take it. Thank you very much. So another thing, whenever you hear or see these guys coming back to rebuild our area, just notify us. You see the information you gave us, nobody know who gave us the information, but we got the information and we work on it. And today I think you all are happy, right? Yeah. Okay, so a year that they want to come out, just call us, we'll make sure it stop there.
The police about these things, and the police will told them that the guys here that have everything to have it. So all we're going to do is you monitor that area, then we want to protect that area, that it can be the gap there. The police moving today, what do you say to them? I'm very happy for the police moving in today because we gave the police that information, and this is why they are here today. And we make sure any other information we have for the police, we'll give it to the police.
Is there any level of insecurity that you might have at the moment?
Yes. Even personally, we're at the city hall when the mayor and the director decided to come and join them to come here. We received information from our people that Nana, you can't even go in your house now. As you can see how Dwara is working there. Let me say that here on this news on media, let us comment Jeff Tamakoji. Jefferson Koji dispatched the police presence to remain at that spot. Up to today, the police are present. The people feel free to move about because they are present with the police.
The police are in their midst. So the people feel that they can, some way or the other, relies on the police presence within their community. That indeed, that is community policing. I must commend Jeff Tamakoji for that. The police director, the Airfota police director, the Janjaweed police director, the Opium Smoker police director, he does not know that the police person need to be in the community where the Yena boys, the Zogos, these guys, they go to terrorize the people at night. They carry guns. So we must not forget, although every night or day I can come here to castigate the government. But when the government does something tangible, a tiny little good, that is something that is commendable. Jeff Tamakoji in just a certain mayor. But for what Jeff has shown, that he has more care about the poor present, about the poor living conditions, than the people being there without security presence. That indeed, that is commendable. The next thing here that I have to talk about, I'm not buying sentiment for that. Y'all know me, when I come here every night or day, I will chastise this government. But for this government to do what they did, it is commendable. Although they went, the Janjaweed police officer, they were able to kill 3 men on that crime scene. The police, they does not know who and when to shoot. The police does not know who and when to shoot. That is the reason why I am saying that these police officers, they need serious training. Those Janjaweed police officers, those AP, those Zogo police officers, they need serious training. I'm not coming here for me to buy sentiment. But when Jeff does something good, I should be able to say, yes, this is a good thing that Jeff did. If Jeff did something bad, I should be able to come here on my platform for me to be able to say, yeah, this is a bad thing that Jeff Tamakoji did, and I strongly believe that he should not have done that. These police officers, they are malnourished police officers, as I term them to be. They are Janjaweed police officer, a police officer that don't know where and how to shoot. When they kill 3 men on the scene, in the name of they were chasing these guys, they were chasing the people that came in the community to terrorize the people. Let me play you that clip. Let me play you that clip, so you can know what I'm saying.
This hard TV show from life. We got a measure of Marovian measures. This measure which is live here. It's hard TV channel for life.
Come here, go in.
Y'all got a fucking people come from the house. It can't be too much.
This is the road that I can use to go there. This is the road. This is where they can be. The road that leads to where they call the place. This is the place. This place, well, almost 1,000 plus human beings. Open corridor, let's stop opening up. Double deep. Please open corridor. Please open up. Double deep. Please open up. Yeah, that's it right there. Open it up. Don't let people get down if you have. Hello.
This is High TV Channel 12 Live. There is the Monrovia City Mayor in person of Major Jefferson D. Koji, who came to review the site.
Now what they do, they have the appointment. If you come here, chief, listen. If you come here, Ghana Bridge, the appointment always over there. As soon as you come, they move this. You see the in between there? They move the stick. And that place is very deep. If you get there, the water will stop here. Wow. That they can run away. So we came, we divided ourselves, support one behind, and we came here. The group that came here was overpowered. They ran behind the police. The officer came, they ran behind them with sticks and single barrel gun, shooting at them. The police escaped way on the road. They followed them. They followed them on the road with shooting. The officer went on the road and reinforcement came. We were able to come. But right now, we still have some of them in the bushes that we cheated. Have some of them behind them. We cannot reach there right now. However, we were to arrest some pistols, single barrel pistols, with the round, and even the ones that they use to empty shell. We were able to find them. We also arrested some people. These are the rounds. Okay. These are large rounds. The weapon is in the vehicle. The weapon is in the car. So we arrested almost 40, 50 human beings who have as one right now. It's an ongoing investigation. In the process, one city police officer was hit, taken to the hospital. And in the exchange of fire, we had 3 persons that were hit. They took them to the hospital also. However, the team leader, the tactical team leader, that brought the first group is here. Where is Peter? Where is Daniel 1?
Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir. I'll wait.
It's so, you all are saying what I'm talking about. You know, I am not in the business of chastising the government every now and then. If even the government does good, then I should chastise them. No, that's not me. I'm here to balance my show. I'm here to speak out the truth. In this slide, the police did actually wrong thing for them to shoot the 3 innocent blood, the 3 innocent brothers that are part of the citizenry, that are members of the community. Instead of them living The police shoot them because they were taking them to be the people that came to terrorize the community. In that lie, the police were wrong. Oh yes. But equally so, by Jeff Tamagoji going in that community, but him mandating the police for the police to stay there with the people. That is the police job to do. That is the police job to do, for the police to protect life and property. That is the police job. That is the reason why when you are trained, you take off to defend the state, to defend the community. Do I say that the people that are dying in the country is the government right? No. There are gruesome murderers that are in the land. Gruesome killers are in the land. But equally so, the government, on the government part, the government did actually wrong thing. On Jeff's part, because Jeff is the pastor of the government, on Jeff's part, for Jeff to be able to think, to bring the police director with him in the community. I guess the police director was taking in his 2 opium or his 3 opium court. For Jeff to be able to come along with the police director in the midst of the people, that is something that I must able to flag. Now let us go to something. I saw the clip on Facebook.
Today, I'm in Kurdistan. I'm in Kurdistan today. We say thanks to Heaven Pedro Costa. I repeat, we say thanks to Heaven Pedro Costa. We say thanks to our brothers and sisters that live in America. They give them big hand clap. We say thanks to Diaspora Liberian. Thanks to our sister Tina Mane. Thanks to our sister and others. They all contributed towards the cakes. The cakes, they were circumcised today in this particular town. The parents of the cakes, they could not afford $10 US to circumcise.
In a country wherein the parents of those little kids cannot afford $10 to carry on the circumcisions of their children. That to the extent that Majabate have to go to the villages and call Henry. I know many of you guys may be against him, but that is not what I'm here to say. I know many of you guys hate him, but that's not what I'm here to say. But Henry Pedro Costa, he have a sense of humor. Henry Pedro Costa having a sense of humor. For the man to be able to think by sending $300, I did not say $30, $300 for the children to be circumcised, and their family for them to buy a bag of rice in a country where buying a food is so difficult for our people. for circumcising your children, your blood children, your children that came from your blood. Circumcising them is such a huge task, to the extent another man have to pay that funds. Another man have to give to that. That is unbelievable. That our people are not able to afford $10. They are not able to afford $5. That is in me. That is on my that alone. That you born your child, that you are not able to pay fund for the child to be circumcised, only because you cannot afford. And for those parents, for them to, let me play you the clip so you can listen to them, what they have to say. Let me play you the clip because I am here tonight.
Who says thanks to Heavenly Pentecostal? Who says thanks to our brothers and sisters that live in America? Let's give them a big hand clap. Who says thanks to Diaspora Liberian? Thanks to our sister Tina Mane. Thanks to our sister and others. They all contributed towards the cakes. The cakes, they were circumcised today in this particular town. The parents of the cakes, they could not afford $10 US to circumcise their children. But through the help of Heavenly Pentecostal, who raised funds for the cakes. And the parents going to receive, each person going to receive a single bag of rice. We are so proud of Heavenly Pentecostal and the Diaspora Liberian. They did extremely well. These children today, they always circumcised today. But now we listen to our mothers there, what they want to say. So, Mama, I know you want to say something about it. Come here. I know you want to say something, right? What do you want to tell your son, Heavenly Pentecostal, and the other people that in America that send the money to circumcise the children there?
I tell Heavenly Pentecostal, thank you plenty for our children. Go for our children, will not get money to circumcise. And Jabate also. So I tell them, thank you for circumcising our children. Come on, bless them. Come on, get them long life. Come on, get them more to do it for us.
Amen. I know you want to say something. Come. I know you're suffering the time here. Oh. You're suffering the time, eh? Yeah. Okay. But what you want to say?
First of all, I tell you thank you. I tell you, thank you. I tell you thank you. I know how to tell you thank you. I know how to tell you thank you for our children. We not get money, but we tell you thank you. Asking God to help you to gain a long life, gain more and more.
Okay, now we listen to our mother. Mama, you see all your grandchildren today, they were circumcised. I know you want to say something.
Yeah. Yes, I am my uncle. My name is Johnson from Canada. I tell the first thing I tell God, thank you. I tell God, thank you. I tell all the boys, thank you. What the man said.
Emma Costa.
Thank you. I say, my dear, thank you. I tell all the people, thank you. My house for today. Oh God, the two are doing for me. You, my dear, Henry Costa, the two are doing for us. In the Canada, Sophie. Penny, a petty. But I don't want the fire one day. By the fire, open day. More coming. But the fire one day, I think today. So I tell them, thank you, come on, go there, run left. Come on, go there, run left. When it's going run left, then you do more and more.
Thank you. What do you want to say something, brother? Okay, what do you want to say?
Thank you very much, Mr. Javates, for your hard work and also in Afghanistan. We thank you. What I'm going to give you. We only give glory to God. God will multiply efforts. They will make to get more than expect today. So thank you for our children. Today we are happy to see our children at this today. Yes. We are more happy. We don't know what to do, sir. And for me, I'm confused. I don't even know what to say. You understand? So for that reason, Mr. Jawate, we say thank you. You did well for us. Some will be here for lack of time. No can I have been doing for us. You can always come and fool us. You can tell us we do this for you. Surely. Even our representative. Surely. From Bama District, District 3. Surely. Joseph Matthew. They met to other. Our representative to other. When we voting for him, or voting for any candidate, we make people. Yeah. Tomorrow when I do anything for my student. Are you a student? Yeah, you are. I am a representative. What am I again?
Thank you very much. I want to say something.
Yes, sir.
Just give 30 seconds.
We tell people thank you.
Henry Costa and those that in America.
Henry Costa, we never see him here. As for me, I say, because the reason why I say this, Henry Costa, he do the best for our representative that we went after. We go up or down for them. They never do nothing for us. But Henry Costa and Mr. Jabate, I tell you, thank you, Prof.
Thank you so much, right? I hold you right there. My man, I didn't want to say something here. We want to say something here. And I so we can close this program. And I will say thanks to all our brothers and sisters in the diaspora that send that make it possible for this case to be circumcised. Liberia is hard. It is difficult for our people. They cannot even afford a single cup of rice in the particular town. It is difficult for our people. Our people are suffering. They are dying. And I saw a little girl who is seriously sick. See this condition of this little girl. Come on. See the condition of this little girl. You see? This little girl, she's suffering. See her. See her condition. See her condition. Where are we heading? There is no 50 hospitals. There is no clinics around here. Our people are suffering. See the condition of this little beautiful girl. Surely. Here is her mother. Mama, I didn't want to say something. Before the child comes, I didn't want to say something.
I want to say, I want to tell it.
No, just talk.
I want to tell the people to help me for my daughter. Because my daughter sick and I get a hand to see after her. So I'm telling the people to help me so my daughter might be killed. Yeah, I'm telling the people so I carry her all over. I no kill. So I asking them to help me so she will be killed from the primary she's suffering.
She's suffering?
Yes.
I know that. Okay, I know. Beautiful lady. She's sick. See her condition. Why suffering? Where are we? Where are we? Thank you. Where are we heading? They all involve in corruption. They all involve in baiting people horses. They don't care for the citizens. Yes. Where are we? It's no hospital. Where are they getting money from? Things are difficult. We buy a single cup of rice. How much for one cup of rice here? $50. How much for one? How much for half bag of rice here? 3,000. 3,000. How much for half cup of bag of rice here, man? $3,000. So where are we heading? It means our people are suffering. We say thanks to all our sisters, brothers that live in America that contributed towards the circumcision of the case. So it means that those in diaspora, they are in the interest of Mama Liberia than those in power. Really? Am I right? No. Those in the diaspora, they are in the interest of Mama Liberia than those in power today. Yes. Yes. Am I right? Yes. But you open your eye. That's what coming here, man. To vote for. You man to vote for. You be careful of the criminals. You be careful of the rogues. They are not in the interest of the people, right? Yes. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm in Kanistan. Bapuru Kante. Bye bye.
That was Babulu. Babulu. That was Babulu Kante. So folks, the land is open because for me, when I'm ready to speak, many of you guys can think that I hate this government. But People are living in their own country. People are living in their own country like slaves. Slavery better in other part of the world than being in Liberia. Slavery is better in other part of the world than being in Liberia. Their own citizens could not afford $10 for their children to be circumcised. Henry Pedro Costa have to send money with the help of Ma Jabate and other Liberians. They have to help for their own children to be circumcised. Then when some of us speaking, you think that we hate the government. We don't know what's happening in our country. We don't know. We don't know what. It's like Liberia is cursed. It's like Liberia is seriously cursed. It's like Liberia is seriously cursed. To the extent that a family members could not afford $10 for their children to be circumcised. To the extent that these men and women, they cannot find job. They cannot find job for them to be able to maintain their family. To the extent Ma Jabate have to go there to go and buy them bag of rice and circumcise their children. Where are we heading? Where are we heading? I am totally convinced that Liberia is cursed. Well, if you don't think so, please call now on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. Yeah, I've long been saying it, but tonight, I have to say it like, oh yeah, the cow eater Ma Jabate, he is doing well. Ma Jabate understand that we are the diasporan Liberians, that he cannot survive. The men have clearly understand that. So in order for the men to be able to, the trust that the diasporan Liberian had in Ma Jabate, that the trust that he turned around, for him to be able to gain that trust back, Ma Jabate is going from village to village, making sure that Liberia now, that's a place that everybody, when you're talking to them, say on Broad Street, you think that they are sleeping in the best house. When you see them dressed on Broad Street, you think that they are in the best place. Look at how our people are suffering. The government does not care. The senator then does not care. The representative and who representing the people, they don't care. They don't care. So Jakpa is in the pocket of our brothers and sisters. When they work out with Jakpa. When the people lie down, they lie down with Jakpa. Our people are massively suffering. Our people are suffering. There is no government. There is no government since Liberian get independent in 1847. There has not been a single government that has infringed the suffering of our people compared to the Weir-led government. Our people are suffering. Then they want to motivate some of us to claim that the country is good, the country is safe. Oh yeah. Yeah, I will send my dog first. I will send my dog first in there for my dog to go see. But not myself. My dog. I will send my dog first to Liberia to go experience the hardship. I'm not talking about myself, because I know once Weah is in power, I am not going to that country. Once President Weah is in our country, once he is in power, I am not going there. This is a man that toast that nails and he toast nails are black. Other people, nails are white. But this man, to show that Josh Weah is dealing heavily, the man nails is black. Look at it. Look at it. That's kind of good man there. But Ellen Paul, in all this rigmarole that Ellen causing, the Liberian people, they have now known, the Liberian people now know who is Josh Weah. It was good that he came to power. Oh yes, it was good that Josh Weah came to power. To show the Liberian people his true self. It was good. It was really good that Josh Weah came to power so the Liberian people can be able to see. Keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. Oh yes. Me going to Liberia, Jesna, after 2023. After 2023. This man, thank you, Stanley. This man, that man nails. The man nails is black. The my first time to see someone who toes nails is black, then his 5 fingers. His 5 finger, the nails is black. Then for you guys to know that this guy is a demonic human being, that this guy is devilish. This is just a clear manifestation that this man is not good, that his heart is black. This is just a clear manifestation. Because anything that is in you, you can tell from the outlook. Anything that's in you, you can tell from the outlook whether that thing will be good or not. Josh Weah. You reassure the Liberian people. You reassure the Liberian people presidency. Oh yeah, you really show the Liberian people presidency. Oh yes, you really show the Liberian people presidency. And that's the reason why sometimes when I come here, I just open the mic. I just open the mic for everybody to call what is on your mind. Every Saturday, for you guys to call what is on your mind so we can be able to discuss it. But Josh Weah, you really show the Liberian people. You really show the Liberian people. Thank you for showing the Liberian people presidency. You really show the Liberian people presidency. This is the president that don't care, that the president does not speak, not even a single time that President Weah have addressed the nations. Not a single time. That the massive killing have been going on in the country, not a single time that the president have ever called the nation attention. Not a single time. Not a single time. If it costs me for me to be here, I will be here. If it costs me for me to be in the United States, specifically Minnesota, I will be here. Oh yes. But for me to go back to a death zone, Liberia is like a death squad. A death zone. Liberia is like a death zone. Liberia is like a death zone. That when you only know when you're going, but you don't know when you're returning. You want me to go kill myself? I can't even advise my chicken to go into that country. My chicken. I can't even advise you for you to go into that country. Keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. Oh, yes. What is on your mind? I'm caught now. Or better hold your peace. Let us be able to tell her and Costa thank you. Let us be able to tell her and Costa thank you. Oh, yes. For him to be able to massively give to a family let us be able to tell him thank you. Because other people think that Liberia is Monrovia. The moment you say Liberia, then it's Monrovia. Our people are suffering. Our people are suffering. Our people are suffering. And there's a need that we as Liberians, we need to stand up. What can one man do? Or I should go into that country first, that I should care myself before you know that I'm speaking on behalf of Liberians? Keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124. Oh, yes. Let us be able. Let me play you guys. Let me play you guys some of the killing that went going on in our country. Maybe you ought to play you guys some of the killing, the massive killing. What are happening out of it?
I want you to go straight to the issue. Yes. We get a few questions to ask you. Yes. The first question. No, leaving. The first question is, how did you carry on this operation, and who really sent you?
I said Daniel Vista was the one who sent me.
From which of the area?
From Barubo, Tapolin Camp on the Goofy, there where he is.
Tapolin Camp,
yes.
Barubo.
Yes.
Okay. Then what was the next person who and you ready carry on the action?
It was Open Zippo.
Really?
He found insurance. Yeah, in short, man, taking drugs.
Let's go to the story, brother. Open Zippo.
Yes.
Yeah, Open Zippo from Plibo.
Yes.
And who again?
This Clement.
Yeah.
You not know about it.
Yeah.
So he met one of the.
How you call the guy phone in the guy who came from Plibo there?
Frank Sinclair.
Okay, Frank Sinclair. Okay.
He wanna know about it. So he was on a village and the people in the town. So when he was coming back now, like he saw us. So he asked and said, well,
What are happening in the killings? What have happened? In the killing that Buffer Chima's house was burned down. Buffer Chima's house was burned down. What had happened? What had happened? Buffer Chima's house was burned down. What had happened? Buffer Chima was linked to the killing. Have anything come from out of it? Have anything come from out of it? Have anything come from out of it? Has the police been able to tell us who did the killing? Let me play you another more clip. You know, I have them here. While we await our quarters, let me be able to entertain you tonight. Let me be able to carry your mind way back tonight.
On the panel of the Justice for Victor campaign and residents of District Number 17 have gathered at the grounds of the Capitol to petition the 54th National Legislature to summon the Inspector General of the Liberian National Police, Colonel Patrick Sulu, on grounds that on the 15th of August, Paul Little Innocent, Victor Famula was murdered with body parts allegedly extracted, and the suspect was arrested and transferred to the Sunset Police Depot, where we have Chief Superintendent Blama Yanse as the Commander-in-Chief. On the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, with the delay to have this murder suspect charged, we foresee the scenario of justice delay and justice being denied. And so on Saturday, which was the 25th, we came on the grounds of Central and we saw the suspect in the custody of the police. Alusin Jalo was there. We came back on Monday. We saw the suspect. He was there. And then the police told us, you go home. And then after a while, if there is a need, we will call you. And so we went home trusting the Liberian National Police as the only agency to protect our life and property and enforce the law and make sure that everyone that commits crime bear the full weight of the law by passing through their office. To our utmost dismay, after we left the office of Central on Monday, on Wednesday we received an intelligence in the evening that the suspect is no longer in the custody of the police at their headquarters. We took it for joy because it was a rumor. Then we went there on Thursday. When we went at Central, the police confirmed that this murder suspect, someone that murdered, allegedly murdered 7-year-old child, not just anybody, but a 7-year-old child that has a bright future, has escaped, but I say allegedly escorted by the police from Central. And so it raised contention within us. Up to present, that suspect cannot be accounted for. In fact, the Liberian National Police even made mockery of the family and us by saying that whosoever find this suspect, they will give him $1,000. If Colonel Patrick Sulu and police have already escorted the men, let them take the $1,000 and share it among the police. Let them take it as allowance. They can even take it as a padam.
So your presence,
take it as goodwill.
Your presence.
Today, our presence here, we are calling on the 54th legislature to summon Colonel Patrick Sulu according to our petition that they have received. And we have been given word that it will be read in plenary today. So today, we clear with our statement. Colonel Patrick Sulu must appear before the Liberian people and give reason as to why a murder suspect in his office will walk away under his sleeping ass with all his knowledge. That gave grounds for us to ask ourselves. And now, it said that the police of Liberia are now conspiring with criminals to commit crime, or should we be asking them or asking ourselves that the Liberian National Police is now conspiring with criminals to invade the way of the law? Or maybe we should conclude by saying the Liberian National Police are the doer in disguise. Just find in blue uniform, but go and commit crime and protect themselves. But we don't want to say so because the brother of people will be too heavy on us. But their actions are convincing us to believe that how can you allow a Sierra Leone national, a foreigner, with a murder case? We're not discussing trespassing, we're discussing murder with body parts allegedly extracted. If any be here is 7 years, let Patrick Sulu call the Bini. Let them start making for. In fact, one critical thing, why Azun says the suspect changed his clothes on a Blama Yanse watchful ass. But then, this is a murder case. The clothes of that suspect will be used as a primary evidence in a forensic investigation. Where is the suspect clothes? We are demanding the Liberian National Police to produce that clothes.
My name is Oshama.
So are you the mother of this child?
Yes.
Please give us your account. How did it happen?
It was on Monday. My mother called me Monday night, 8:30. My mother called me, say my child missing. When she called me, I checked. I went to the police station. And I will continue saying it. I went to the station and registered the case. I in tears, police people look at me say I should give them money before they cater to my case.
Talking about police at the Zonzes depot.
Pioneer Junction police station.
Okay.
Up the track. When I went there, I wanted to make it with nurse. My sister hold me. I said no, and she want money, let she follow behind me. And she want money. When she want money, let she follow behind me. They want my hair already warm that day for my son. I said that she follow behind me. My sister hold me outside. She said that go get on motor, but go to the woman Let we go look for the labor. Like how we went to the woman, I was having you name and Like how the young man, I was saying Jalo. When I reached, I was crying. Like how he asked me for my phone, I should give him a phone to call his lawyer. Like how I asked him, I said, you ain't who in flower, or you ain't who making flower before you want to call lawyer. But anything we doing, he said we must go conference center. I said, for me, nothing I drive from me conference center, so I can't go there. As this hour 2 o'clock in the night. He said, we must go conference center. I said, I can't go conference center. So Saturday, when they arrested him to Zone 6 police station, he called me. Me, the one that hurt me in the whole case like here. They never asked the young man question. They never asked him anything. And he's so brave to take phone and call me, say, oh, say they bring me here. They never put me in jail. On personal bench. One day they never stepped to our house to even ask us what's going on. So like how me and my mother we came central. When we come central now, like how police were able to follow us to our house to ask a few questions that how we explain. Tell the Liberian police are brave. Brave, they're a killer and they are killer. Liberian police are killer. The one that they do to me. Amen.
They are. Continue.
They are brave. They calling me on my number to go and search for the suspect. I'm supposed to search for the suspect. I'm supposed to search for him. Why they must be so brave for me, Liberian police? So, when the foreigner you respect in the country, we the citizens, we not get no voice in our own country. No. Even they kill you, you calling police, they can't come to your rescue. Why they must be so brave on me? Why they must be so brave on me, Liberian police? What? Liberian police must be so brave on me? Amen.
So sorry.
They call me unexpected and they say the person not run away. I'm gonna go search for him. Where I know that he is now, I'm going to search for him.
First of all, we want to extend. You hear that for yourself. You hear that for yourself. The suspect was in a police custody. The suspect, Alosen Jalo, was in a police custody. He changed his clothes. He never escaped. He changed his clothes. Then from there, when they brought him to Central, the man escaped. The man was in police custody when he escaped. You know, the police, they are informed of the door of the act. They are informed that that brother needed to escape because there was a big hand behind it. What happened to the 3 boys? What happened to the 3 boys? Oh, no. You want for me to go to Liberia because Liberia is safe. You want for me to go to Liberia, then they can go suruku me. You want for me to do that, right? You want for me, all the people that they have killed. You ever hear the president one day talking about it? You ever hear the president one day talking about it? You ever hear him? You ever hear that? But the president brave to go on his church compound, on his church puppy, to go say the people are doing man and woman business. For God in heaven's sake, you're supposed to be the last man to speak. And first thing first, they're having hotel and motel all around town. They want to do man and woman business. They don't know any hotel. What happened? With a little boy, the 15-year-old boy that they killed, there's a 7-year-old boy that they killed. What happened to it? What happened about it? What happened about it? What happened about it? Alosen Jalo escaped. The first thing first is that you should know that the police, that they are now well trained, that this police, that they are genuine police officers. Oh yes, they are genuine police officers. They request for money. You that gave them money, you are the one that right. the police. You gave them money, you are the one that right. If anybody go against you and you gave them money, they will be for you. They will turn that case around on your side because they receive handout. You fool, that police will stop you. Yeah. Then you turn it, come and let go talk behind the car. You fool. The first thing that comes to your mind when you see the dress code. That when you see the police in foreign land, when you see their dress code, that alone tell you what's up. You see that. You see the naked way these police officers they are dressed when they pull you over. When they pull you over, they will just ask you, man, your registration and your driver lesson. They are not talking anything else. Your registration and your driver lesson. What are you talking? Ginger, your registration and your driver lesson. That's the first thing they will request for. You better give it. You better give it. Or else they will call for backup. And when they call for backup, you go in. It does not appear to you. When you see that bravery thought does not even register into your mind. Or I cannot say into your brain. When you see that, the bravery thought does not, the thinking of bravery, it does not even appear onto your skull. But when Liberian police, they will pull you over, then they will go behind the car. Can you talk? The country has become so polluted. The country has become so malapolosis. The country, Liberia is poor. Liberia is poor. It's poor past smart. You see now, only the president say, the guys that are even wearing the uniform, the guys that they are corrupt. Corruption doesn't start from the government. Corruption starts from the home. You gave your woman full money, she's going to go post. You gave a woman full money, she's taking a $1 or $2 or $10 there to go post. Let me go put my susu ya. My susu. Let me go put my susu. That has to tell you that the corruption in our country has become so rampant. It has become rampant. The corruption in our country, it has become so rampant. I don't know. The man that must come in our country to change that country way of doing things, we get serious work to do. We having serious work to do. Then you must put surveillance camera all around, all to the airport, all to the public places. You must put surveillance camera. Liberia now have become so much polluted to the last degree. They are just killing from left to right. You want to sit down in our country, in your own country, people are running to be into their neighborhood. People are running to be into their neighborhood. People are running to be in their neighborhood. Yeah, my friend David Flomo, how you doing? People are running to be in their neighborhood at 6 o'clock. They don't want to be caught Douala or downtown because they will disappear. Liberia now has become a death squad zone. A death squad. Buffalo is scaling from left to right. Nathaniel Magay is scaling from left to right. The president himself, the reason why the president does not talk when those massive killing going on, because the president hand is in it. If the president hand is not in it, he does not have the boss for him to be able to speak. What happened to the 3 missing boys? I told the 3 missing boys, the pastor. I told the pastor, I say, if you know what I know, the very day the police chastise you guys for entering St. Moses compound, the very day the police chastise you guys for entering St. Moses compound, you missed the mark. You missed the mark. If you had entered in St. Moses compound that very day, you was going to bother with your children buried in St. Moses compound. I told them, I never had it from them. I told them plain blank. I told them, and I never had it. You know, one thing about me, when I get information, that's just how I will release it to my audience. That's how I'm looking. I told them in the message, you cannot. I told you, I saying text message. I saying text message. I told you, I said, the very day that you guys was to enter in St. Moses compound, the very day you got, because St. Moses was aware that a little mistake that you guys should have entered his compound, you guys were going to discuss something there that was never going to be unbelievable. You guys was going to discover your children. And because of that, the Simosa make a call, and then the police came, the police protected Moses. I said the moment you're supposed to force your way in. You're supposed to force your way in before the police could have arrived. But failure on your part to do that, your owner was wrangling on the street. You miss the mark. I say, go all you can down, you miss the mark. That was the least chance that you got had to destroy your brother bodies. That was the least chance. But the moment you guys never did that, you guys were not successful to do that, you miss the mark. You will never find that body again. They will never find that body again. They thought I was joking. They thought I was joking. When I told them that, they thought I was joking. They said, oh, God, let me play you the clip. Maybe, you know, everything here, I can keep clips. That's the good thing about it.
Gave you the definitive answer as to whether the children were drowned or stay alive and hidden somewhere.
So the involvement of Zanzan Kawa starts like this. Upon going there for our first visit and returning, after all they have said that we got traditional people over the water and all of that, so we thought it wise to include the traditional chiefs and elders. That's how we came to get the involvement of Zanzan Kawa. So when we went there, through his influence, we were able to get the claim owner and that of the kingdom owner. So upon the investigation, the questioning, he turned it over to the CIDs and said that I can do more with the help of a permit. So you go to internal affairs and get a permit. And we wrote the internal affairs minister and said they can get Zanzan Kawa the permit.
In other words, they're saying to you that they will not authorize Zanzan Kawa to go on this.
There are laws on the book that they should not go about carrying on sasewu and all of that. That would be torture. So they can't give Zanzan Kawa the permit. So Zanzan Kawa no say go let me sleep over. We came that day thinking that we would have gone, but then to no avail, Zanzan Kawa said he can't go. But the frustrating part is the fact that all those that decided to help us in the process have backed up, including the likes of Senator Prince Johnson. Yeah, who initiated and through his influence were able to get Jesus. He has backed up.
Did he tell you why he's backing off?
Not to my knowledge, but he just backed up. The enthusiasm he had from the onset when we engaged him is no more. We can't even see him, not even calling the family. And so we decided to bring this to the public attention.
What is your suspicion? Why is Johnson was so involved, so excited, and now I'm drawing out? Why are you suspecting?
I will suspect a lot of things.
For example?
But for the benefit of the return of our children, which remain my cardinal focus, I will not want to dive into that.
Pastor, you think the children are alive?
Yes, the children are alive. God will not lie.
Man, Deacon, you think your son Bobby is alive?
Those 3 children are alive. They are alive, living.
Did you see the body? What that was? That Conan, when Conan said there was a body that looks like they had on the pants, trousers that looked like one of those children. They had on boots that looked like that. You still not convinced that one could be one of them?
No, I'm not convinced.
So you, Conan, you went to some Moses. Why did you go to Moses? The children are not there.
The delay associated with producing these children, the effort thus far been applied.
Go ahead.
By the police, all right, it's not really encouraging, all right. We've come to understand one or two things that we consider frustration on the end of the police. For police to tell us up to present, they can't even establish any cause for why Moses should actually be arrested. We are confused. Now, how can we be sure that their investigation can yield the desired result to us? That is bringing forth our children. Now, when we got in contact with some legal practitioners and then try to at least get a summary of what actually has happened, and they may not understand, but if you give us this explanation and police director is telling you or telling us that there is no probable cause for which Moses should be arrested, then we don't know. But the bottom line here is, realistically, Prince Johnson said, like Watson said, he was highly enthusiastic from the very onset. As time went by, he became a little bit lackadaisical. What I suspect, I wouldn't want to be like him. Probably he knows the reason why he want to hold on to it. But I'm going to actually let you understand what I already observed and suspected. Prince Johnson was just very concise. He was just upright. He said, Zanzan Kawa just left from here when people arrived at my residence. What I do know is that from a human spirit, the children are not alive. Zanzan in particular would not go on that trip because he told me that he received calls of threats, something which he wouldn't want to tell you, but he's not going to go.
But he went anyway.
He didn't. We're talking about the second return. The second return of Zanzan. After the first investigation, we realized that we have gotten almost 90% to conclusion, and the only impediment was the permit. So when he told Prince Johnson that I would not be able to go because I received calls of threat last night, we knew straight something. What we were told on the very onset that big hands are involved, it is seemingly appearing to be realistic. Prince Johnson, without anxiety, he also went and relaxed by and told us, he said, well, if you are God and you know, anybody who is considered to be a religious person, you just go to the person for you to actually go through prayer, but that man is not going to go because you see calls of threat. Now, from the end of the police, what really transpired today, I must admit.
What happened today?
For us to have waited, since they deployed our 25 men, they said they are deployed for search. Now, after search, before investigation. So when we search come to an end, before investigation starts.
The police searching Moses' premises?
No, they are searching in Bombay where the alleged drowning incident occurred as a claiming. Now, indefinitely we are observing the situation going. When then will this particular search come to an end and investigation commences?
But then why did you go to Moses' place?
Yes, we went to Moses' place because we've actually lost hope. We have lost trust in police own skill and willingness to actually establish the real cause why Moses actually did what he did. Because if all of Moses explained, the inconsistencies are so plenty that they are sufficient to be used as a probable cause to derive prosecuting summary against Moses. Yet police however is telling you that there is no reason. So it is just imminent. I told them in one of the talk shows, as let me be very honest, we are aware, we've always been told by police in their investigation that in due course will inform the public. And believe me, some of those information that the public is willing to receive, they have never ever received them. Apparently in the case of Matthew Innes, since you told us that you're actually going to conduct some investigation so as to establish what actually transpired in the Matthew Innes case, police has ever informed you? So imagine the duration in the case of Matthew Innes. So, it is just empirical and a reminder to us that police wouldn't really get to the bottom of what actually we know that has transpired. So we decided to actually assemble in peaceful demand of our children at the Simosi funeral parlor on the road we need placards. Nobody did anything on the contrary. Only actually raising our voice and making demand. We need our children, we need our nephews, we need our brothers, we are a human rights organization. All of a sudden, but this is what happened. I called 103. They respond from 103 regarding the person of the people there, made me to think that he's absolutely innocent. So I'm wondering the who sent, because I made a technical party Suru, he not pick up my call. Is this a drama creator in defense? If at all you're telling police is purpose to protect lives and properties, what is considered paramount and takes precedence over the other is life. Life takes precedence over property protection. Lives are being considered as cornered. We've gone in defense to make a request at the premises of the individual who took away those children. Who have come with a purported story that is incorrect with too many inconsistencies, you want to hold on to it. So we said we will make a demand. Let the world get to know what is actually transpiring. Then you just go on to tear gassing everybody using
the police tear gas everybody.
Police did that. Not only tear gassing, in fact they use brutal force. I'm telling you, as I speak to you, you will see pictorial on some of these because children are too fast to do recording. There's a guy, one of the brothers, one of the nephew, uncles to one of the boys, that is Blambo's younger brother. He was being flogged. Godfrey. Yeah, Godfrey.
Stole his money all.
Took his money, took his cell phone. And
who did that?
The police. There is no lie. You will see it. T-Max, they beat him to an extent where they almost brought down his pants. Can you imagine? And the mothers in question were there. They were being roughly handled. This is the cause for which we are actually rushed to your studio to make the world understand.
So what's about Blambo? Where is Blambo?
Blambo is in police custody.
Why? What is the charge?
We were all there. And the charge there, they know the charge. Because they are very good at deriving false charge. They know the charge. Probably our president there to actually make demand of our children that Moses has absconded with them, placed under the contemplate of drowning, when we have also received intel that he's he's operating in cahoots with some.
That pastor was the one. The man who was explaining that was not the pastor. The pastor was the black guy, the one in the black t-shirt. He is the one that I told him, I said, look, I said that boy, and for the fact that you guys missed that mark, that boy batted, those boys, that battle will never be formed. President, we are actually made sacrifice. But you know, he behaved like raccoon, like cat, who can eat shit and you can never tell from the mouth. Cat can eat shit. That's how President we are behaving. I told you, I said, look, for the father President we is not talking. For the father Nathaniel Falamage, who get order to the police director for them to go to tear gas you guys. For the father Nathaniel Falamage, who get order to see Moses, for them to bring 3 men to be sacrificed. I say you go all you can now. If the president does not win this coming election, anywhere you see me on my talk show, don't listen to me anymore. If President Weah does not win this coming elections, 2023, I'm not carrying it far out. I am saying it, 2023, if President Weah does not win this elections, if President Weah does not win the election 2023, then don't listen to me anymore. Because the deal has already been struck. The human blood has already been passed. There was somebody who came from Burkina Faso, a Burkinabe. Came and the man said, you know, there was a time that President Weah was worried. You guys know. There was a time that President Weah was worried. All the killing that is going on in the country, President Weah is informed. He knows who is doing all of this killing. President Weah is plenty much informed because he knows that the killing will benefit him. And I'm saying that, I'm not hiding it. If President Weah does not win this 2023 election, don't never see me. When you see me doing podcasts, don't listen to me anymore. Because the human blood has already been wasted. the blood had already been wasted. Human blood. They look at the men, they cut their throat. The blood. That's the blood that President we are used. I'm saying it, I'm not hiding it. That is the blood that President we are using. The man came from Burkina Faso. The man came from Burkina Faso, and he was able to tell the president that 3 men, not boys, I said 3 men. You need to sacrifice 3 men, and with 10 cows. 10 cows. Your team that all the kidding that going on that the president is not informed. Y'all go there, y'all go spend your money. Y'all go there, y'all go spend your money. One president, we are rich. People can be talking bad about him. But when he appear, you get those who are murmuring, those who are castigating him, you see them go into that share. They start turning around. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. And I'm saying it, and I will say it again. The international community will talk. But what President Weah wanted, it had already been carved. It had already been carved in stone. I am telling you that if the medicine that President Weah did is for the Liberian people to let him move, I am here to see the result of the election. All of you guys will come here. You keep the clip. All of you guys will come here and you will tell me what you said the last time. That what happens. It will be a tough race. The race will be tough. The race will be tough. The race will be tough race. But alas, the devilish guy, the guy that have a black hands, alas, the election result will turn in his favor. Your team are just nothing. Your team the election 2017, it was free and fair. You really think so? That a man will win 14 counties? So that one county, the one county plus the small vote that the other party win, the UP won, that what take them to second round? You really think so? You really think so? That they're saying that the elections 2017, that Josh Mann we are winning 14 counties. You really believe so? The brother will play the replay for you. The brother will play the replay for you guys. If you doubting me, doubt me. But I'm here to say the truth. For what I have seen and for what my inner circle have telling me, yeah, you can cost me all you want. You can cost me all you want. Lassana Traore, you can cost me all you want. You can cost me all you want. But I'm here to say the truth. I'm here to say the truth. You think the killing, you think the killing that's going on in the country? You think the president does not know? You think the president does not know? Just sit down there. Just sit down there, you'll be talking. You'll be talking, you'll be talking. Yeah? Just sit down there, you'll be talking. Keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. Yeah, keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. Yeah. Carve in stone. Now what the president finished doing it to you. Patrick, you're saying that I should text you? You want to call on the show, or the number is 215-266 215. My number is 21. The number to call here is 215. The number to call here is 215-824-8124, or the number to call or 267-938-2801. That is the number to call, Patrick. If you want to be part of the show, that is the number to call. That is the number to call. Yeah. That is the number to call on 215-266. My number is 215-824-8124. Or better still, you can call 267-938-2801. That is the number to call. Or better hold your peace. Patrick, you can rather call me now, or you hold your peace. Yeah, but I'm on the show right now. I cannot text. But if you want to participate on the show, you can call in, and then you'll be able to make your remark. You'll be able to make your remark, you know. But for what I'm saying, you pay. What do you think that the people of our country, the poor of our country, they don't turn the poor of our land, they don't demonstrate, except when Henry Pedro Costa go there. The poor of our land, they does not demonstrate until when Henry Pedro Costa go. When Henry Pedro Costa sit down, then they sit down. When Henry Pedro Costa sit down, then they sit down. Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, Patrick, how you doing?
What's up, brother?
Yeah, you are live.
Yeah, my man, I appreciate what all you're doing for us, people. Although I'm on CDC, but there's a lot of truth talking about the government, people not saving, people saving, all that stuff. But one of my problems I have with President Weah is when you have that kind of thing going on in the country, at least come out and say something about it.
But I mean? How the mayor would say something? How the mayor would say something? The TSE, the mayor, and then you say the mayor must say something? The killing that is going on is President Weah favor. Then you say that the mayor must say something? Eh?
Well, man, you crazy, man. So let me ask you today on your show, you hate President Weah or what? Or you don't get them because he's president, or what's going on with you?
No, I don't hate nobody. I don't hate President Weah. I don't just like him as a president, but I love him as my fellow man, and I like him, and I will say that to anybody. I do not hate President Weah, but I hate him when it comes to the presidency, because from the one of the talk show, I believe that President Weah was not competent. You know, being prepared for the job. The man was senator. The mayor, let's start from the mayor was peace ambassador. The mayor brought forward on it. The mayor brought forward on it to talk about peace. Instead of me drafting how they will talk about peace. Did you ever see the manifesto of the peace draft from President Weah? Did you ever hear that before?
Yeah, for that one, they had it on YouTube though. President Weah, he did a lot of effort when it comes to the peace.
No, when it comes to the peace, the footballer came to Morovia. So because of the war, did we tell you that we went to war because of seeing footballer? That what we went to war for?
But the footballer man, like he castigating today, he played major role for the peace they put in join today, Liberia. You know that, right?
I'm not saying that President Weah does not play a major role. I'm saying by you bringing foreigner into the country, spending a lot of money to bring the foreigner in the country, and looking at the peace accord, the peace ambassadorial job, the blueprint. Did you ever saw any blueprint about how he was going to carry peace? Did you ever saw it? Tona.
Brother, let me tell you
No.
something.
Did you ever saw the blueprint about how the president was going to bring about peace? Did you ever saw any blueprint anywhere?
Blueprint about what now? What are you talking about? How they will solve the problem during the war time? Like, what are you talking about?
I am talking, when they appoint you as peace ambassador, don't you know that you sort of have a blueprint about how you're supposed to carry on your job?
They made them more than that. What are you talking about here?
Show me now.
President Weah went to ECOWAS. He even went to
you see?
No, listen.
We are talking about Liberia, then you say the man went to ECOWAS. We are talking about Liberia, then you say the man went to ECOWAS. We are talking about Liberia problem.
Weah went to, the man went to rebel zone. Oh, you remember that thing?
He went to where?
The rebel zone.
I mean, I'm not talking about doing a war. I'm not talking about doing a war. Doing a war and doing Madame Sali time. That two different things. During Madame Sali time, they appointed the man as peace ambassador. That's the time I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the time you were ECOWAS or UNICEF peace ambassador. I'm not talking about that. Then why he brought forward in the country for? You laugh?
Hey, God. Okay. Let's get to the issue. My main reason when I call you tonight is that you're talking about people dying like my brother. It's not get nothing. That people been around forever.
Yeah, people been dying forever. The 4 other times have been dying forever. The how people been dying. People been dying.
Follow the country history. Every kind of native man getting power, this thing will happen. And not for nothing. You don't find the country history being president daughter. That was small in the
but people know what die equal to this time.
What are you talking about? People know you go. I say I put here every year. I go right here every year. Pins you, right the pins you. You can't go outside in the net. What are you talking about here?
Okay. So then it should continue to happen, right?
Yeah, and I cannot think that is a part of the government structure in Liberia.
Okay.
They can't get in that. You understand? You can't get in it.
It can't get in that.
So they can't get in the line. They wouldn't wait any so you go kill everybody working in the government. I think it's only zero. All the people in here but minister day one, let me tell you, in Liberia as a whole, everybody just feel out if you're not working in government, you get nothing for yourself. At the end of the day, so we'll go to medicine, maybe my man, I need him up, okay? So go somewhere, go kill somebody, chat. So they kill everywhere in Africa. I spent 3 years in the Africa. Do you know people die in Africa the time we're living there? Every year in Africa, they think it's just part of with the African people in a part of society. You know, who care own people.
Kenny, the people children a part of your society.
A part of African people society, not just like well, no, even in Ghana they can do even second part that. What are you talking about? Even in Ghana, even in Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. That 7 here, we saw on Facebook. Those 7 human beings here, they came from Nigeria, but it's not Liberia. That didn't happen right in Nigeria.
So because it happened in Nigeria, it happening in Africa, it happening in other part of the world. So that means it's not happening in Africa, it's not happening in Nigeria. People are not dying.
Who told you that? Nigeria bigger than Liberia. The Nigerian population bigger than Liberia. I don't know how many times in Nigeria got over 340 million people live in Nigeria.
I am talking here. I am not talking about what happening in Nigeria. I'm not talking about what happening in Africa. I am telling you that the killing of our brother and sister in our land is getting too rampant. That's what I'm speaking about.
Yeah, I know.
To the extent that they will cut, they caught Adolescent Jallo. They caught him. The man was in police custody. Adolescent Jallo who killed a 7-year-old boy.
Okay.
They caught in the man in police custody. The man when the man changed the clothes. Then the police said the man escaped. In and then they released the man. Oh, but I mean asking. That mean asking. You're not asking the police people.
So okay, let me tell you something. You have felt going to bread, right? You want to go you want to go to bread before you die. I can guarantee you.
I'm not saying.
No, listen. I guarantee you. I can give you the guarantee. You go like God, nothing will happen to you. You can talk on any show over there. Nothing will scratch your spit.
Okay.
You hear me?
Okay.
So I go like every year. I don't know what you're talking about. They pay not safe. Right now, if I go to my town, right now can shop me there. People in the outside right now. But I don't know where I took all the reason for. Nobody know.
Okay. Yeah, you different. You different, and me are different.
Why be we different now?
Carter, what is your name and where are you calling her from?
Yes, my name is Beatrice Johnson. I'm calling you from Texas.
Beatrice, go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to say something. When it comes to the president, to be very frank, I love the president. Being a president, I don't have problem with we are being in the seat as president. It's like these people brought you, these people voted for you to cater to them. These people voted for you to do things that the other president didn't do for them. So if these people these people are depending on you, and they only to find out the same people that voted for you, put you in the chair. Now the children are getting missing.
Oh.
Their family are getting missing. So, if these things happen, as a person looking up to you as a father to come and speak about it, why are these things happening? The next time here, anybody will catch doing this thing, will persecute you or will do this to you. But nothing has been said. Anytime these people come to talk about it, zero. Everything will just go down easily like that. I think it's very, very wrong. You see, it's very, very wrong. You cannot have your family over there and you worry about them. You can't have your family over there where you want to go. You don't have proper security. Like the other day when they were getting rid of those Zocos burning the houses, like one of the officers said, there is no security. And he was saying the truth. So they're trying to try to do security. The first thing security is you need light. Light is security. Because somebody's going to see something. But you see, something happened in the country and then you cannot get results. It makes everybody afraid. You see, it makes everybody afraid. So that's what I want to say. The president just come and do something, talk to those people, say something, come down strong on people that are doing those things, and But if you continue, if the country will be like that, it will be hard for people to voting back in. It will be like my people dying, and we can't see results. So how can we put you back? They will be afraid. And see, because they feel that you will say, okay, when we put you back, you will say, okay, I can do anything now. Nobody can take me from there until after the 12, until after the next 6 years. So we begging him to do something. We need security. Our children can get missing, and when something happens, you cannot just come out and say something and put stop to it. So it's sad.
You are expecting for President we have to really say something? Is that why you are expecting?
Yes. I do expect him to say something as a leader. He's the leader
for me,
of the country. Yes, I do expect him.
Yeah, but because the man is strongly linked to the massive killing, so the man will not talk. You pay President Weah, you pay him 10,000 and you will never open your mouth to mention anything about it. The first thing is that every security, every president would do. When such a killing going on in a country, they will call their security apparatus here to get a security briefing. Then they will take the podium to address the nations. Have you seen President we are doing that? Have you seen investor going to that country? Have you seen President we are been there for you? Have you seen any investor going to that country?
That's sad. That's not right. Look, all our children becoming to be like Zocos, and it's just nowhere for them. Nobody can find place for them. You cannot go bring somebody place down, and you can't even help them to find a little place for them to be. Most of the boys they fought, they be in the street. You have to help them, get in shelter, put them in some counseling class, do something. The phone is there for them.
Have you seen investor going to that country?
No. They want to. Some of them want to go, but I think they're just afraid.
Okay, because of the killing, right?
Security.
Yeah, that the killing there. You know, when the investor tell you say security, they're not killing. He don't want to tell you. The investor don't want to tell you.
I know.
The investor don't want to tell you that yes, indeed, you know, the killing that going on in our country. That you know.
Yeah.
But
we need to do something. Our young brother, they're struggling. The own mother boy, they're struggling, and then when they find somebody killed them, when you go check, they throw the body in the trash like nothing gonna happen. Like nothing's gonna happen. Nobody can come out to say anything. That's wrong. That's wrong. We got kids.
But that's the reason
I don't think it's fair. The president need to do something about it. If he want to be in the chair next time, got to do something. Nobody hating me. I love him.
Okay, thank you.
But I think you should do something. You should come and speak about it.
But other people are not there. The president not on nothing. The man is silent. Then I take again, PP. Then the man will talk now. The man have been silent when they.
He needs to talk. Otherwise, we're gonna make him talk. Because that's not right.
I think the president.
The people around him, they're not telling him the right thing. They need to tell him the right thing. I think he should be smart. He's smarter than those people. Even somebody can tell you something, but you can think for yourself. You can think for yourself. You should be a wise person, and you are a wise person, Mr. President. You can do something.
Okay.
You see? If you have your kids in Liberia and people doing nothing, if even your kids are in Liberia, somebody go kidnap your kid, one of your kids, and do that to them, what will you do? You will take justice. You go to justice ministry and say, you do there. You know, it's not going to be fair.
Justice ministry, as I hear you, did I hear you saying justice ministry? Yeah. The people, they are the scene 6 and 7.
If you have a kid in the country,
the justice system are the scene 6 and 7. The justice system are the scene 6 and 7. Anyway, thank you.
Not right at all, though.
Thank you.
I love him as my president. But I mean, you got to step up to on the game and do something. Now, for me, I'm not even looking at all the things they're doing. Oh, let me go pour a hospital down for that person. Because I know it's not going to work. They're not going to finish the project. Give what the people need. You know what the Liberian people want. You know what they need. That's why they put you there for. They put you there because they say you'll do better than other people that been there. So prove it to those old ladies that were putting the laptop down on the ground.
Have you not seen?
That were there in the sun for you.
Have you not seen? Have you not seen the president break down his house in less than 3 months when he assumed the presidency?
It's not right. The president will do something. Oh, we're not putting the next time.
Thank you.
If you want another 6 years, I don't care. See this girl with Sally. Jesus is the way to heaven.
Okay.
You can do everything as you can say, oh, the person that got medicine. This, I believe in nothing to come medicine.
Okay.
But God said yes. There's no way a man can say no.
Okay.
My only advice to him is do right.
Okay.
I don't care what they get medicine for the whole play, what they get medicine for love. I don't care. Do what the people want you to do. Those people that are on the ground for you. My son, my son, my son, my son. Please, Mr. President, take care of them. Take care of the children. The children are getting missing each day. Prosecute the people that are doing it. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pastor Charles Aku, go ahead.
Thank you, Abraham. Good Sunday morning to my fellow Liberians.
Pastor Charles, you need to be audible a little bit.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, and good Sunday morning to all Liberians around the world. We are blessed to be alive, and we are here again to discuss the issue of our country.
Mm-hmm.
But here what happened, Abraham. Everything that is taking place in Liberia, I personally, as a creature of God and a Liberian, I never and ever would take the word of God out of it. Because is the only thing that's going to solve the problem. And when you're talking, I listen to you, and my Bible told me something.
What
It said
Bible say?
life, the Bible told me, it said life and death lies on my tongue.
Okay.
And if I want to be poor tomorrow, or I want to be a beggar, or I want to be a killer, let me just say, if I want to be a killer, I should say, I'm proud to be a killer. Yes, that's my child. I'm good to be a killer. It lies in my tongue, and I will be a killer. That's what I have. Because Bible will also back you in the book of Matthew. He said, ask and I shall give you. When you said George Weah would be president, again, it touched me. And then we moved to court. That's what I call. And while I was in the process to call, a brother asked me a question. And he said he a die-hard physician. He support George Weah, he love George Weah. He asked the question, do you really hate George Weah? If that brother could ask Pastor Charles, I would say, I do not hate George Weah, but I hate the character of George Weah. As a creature of God, I do not hate him. Satan was once an angel, but when he decided to rebel against the Creator, he no longer belongs to the Creator, and he does not think like the Creator. He devoured the children of the Creator. So I hate Satan's character. So if someone asks me, do you hate George Weah? I would say, as George Weah, as a creature of God, we hate him, but I hate the demonic eye against the country called Liberia and against the children of God. Abraham, God never lies. Whenever God speaks unto you and myself called Liberian, we have believed that there is no God. That's the only time we will say God can lie. Whenever God speaks, it will come to pass. George Weah will never, ever be president in the Republic of Liberia anymore. Mark it down.
Okay.
And when he challenged the Creator, he can go to Mali, he can bring all the medicine. Like Pharaoh, when he had the children of Israel in captivity, he had all the guys to tell him what to do and when to do and how to do it. But when God got ready, he used just an individual of Moses. And Moses pulled the children of Israel out. But you know what? Children were destined to
Pastor Charles, that is different time. That is different time that you're talking about. So.
The God of
that is different time that you're talking about. So. I am speaking because for what the Liberian themselves. You think the Liberian really want change? You think the Liberian really want change?
I got you. I got your tune, Abraham. Your tune was out of frustration. I got you. I understand where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. I get frustrated like you as a human. But when I turn around, I go in the Bible, it gives me strength that my country will be liberated. Nobody above the Creator. When Pharaoh said, it is true what you're saying. Liberia will love bad people. Even the pastor, if the pastor can steal the church money, that the pastor will get praise. If the pastor go in the church, be sleeping with all the women, that the name of God were there. We're not bad people. That's the truth. But you know what? We cannot change God. Because He created us and He can change us. Okay. He can chastise us to put us to a better position.
Okay.
Mark it down. I the one spoken 2017. When Victor Falcon was insulting me, Zoga Wilson won that job. I said, God said, August 12, 2017, God said, when Labrador, He fought me and put job in power. It will be the Pharaoh ruling the children. It will be a Saul ruling the children of God. My brother, are you not seeing it? God never lied in the book of Numbers. Number 23:19 said, God is not a man to lie. When He speaks, it will come to pass.
Okay.
So we will never, when He tried it, when he defied the Creator. You'll be hearing Joria the late. Because he's not above the other. He is not important than the rest of the other Liberians have been slaughtered in the country of Liberia.
Okay.
Joria is not God. God is above to deliver Liberia. When he told me a few months ago, he said, our God will reveal the redeemed. Everything he see happening, God is above to redeem Liberia. Whether you like it or not, whether I love it or not, it's going to happen, my brother. Thank you.
And Pastor Charles, I could, I admire you a lot, for the fact that you are a pastor for this show. I admire you a lot, but the reason why I said that President Weah will be re-elected again, that is because of the demonic, that is because of the gruesome killing. Have you ever heard the president mentioning any of those gruesome killings? Look at the man nails. The man killed the 3 boys. I said it here, and I'm saying it again tonight. Have you ever heard the president talking about any of them? No.
No.
Have you ever heard that investor went into the country? They went there, they left from the country and then they returned back? No.
No. Satan does not go against Satan, my brother.
Do you think that the Liberian people, they rather want change? Do you rather think the Liberian rather want change?
No, for the truth, 99% of Liberians do not want change.
Okay.
Because we don't fear God. It is a fact. We don't fear God, so we allow the wicked one to rule us. That's the truth.
Okay, so that is the reason where I'm coming from. If President, we are going to elections today or tomorrow, President, we are lose. Glory be to God. If President, we are even start going live. Watch this show. If President, we are going live. His life cannot even start with 150. The man who left used to be 5K. The man left cannot even start go 150 now. Thank you, Pastor Charles.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Carter, what is your name and where are you calling on from?
Right. Abraham, this is Kenneth Harris calling from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky, my brother. Go ahead.
The last statement I just made that Joe Weah will win the election come 2023. I want that we just say I 98% support you on that. What will make Joe Weah to win? And then when I say it, people say I'm trying to be tribalistic, and I don't care.
No, tribalistic. That's been real.
Yeah. For me, when I usually say that people say I'm tribalist, is that I always say, Joe Weah and Arizona Cummings, we need to get rid of them from those of us that from the Populous County. If we should give the opportunity for Arizona Cummings to run with Joe Weah going to win. But if Joe Weah is contested with my candidate, which is Councillor Tewon Gonglo or Joseph Boaka, and those are all from the Populous County, like you, like I call on the SK TV show, and I was telling our Mandigo brother there, I say you guys got to leave all of those stuff that people call and say, Mandigo man. I say people can call and say we from Bon County, the Pele people, we stupid. We consider we move on. They say people from Nima County, they are rebel. They consider they move on. They say people from Grand Jede County, they are rebel. They move on. I say just consider it as something that we Liberia will put on everybody. So if they call you and say Madigo men are stupid, man, move on. Our concentration should be right now how we can get those Congo and Southeasterners people from all of power. Because if they take power 2023, just tell me, I'm in my 38 years. By the time I reach my Joseph Boaka age, those people still going to be in power. We have to take them from power. Our countries we have to take power. Those from the Populous County that keep standing behind Arizona Cummings, they got to change their attitude. Arizona Comey is perfectly clean. You're a very nice person to be president of Liberia. But for now, I can never ever support anybody from that. I don't care how people will say I'm trying to be or travelers or this and that. I don't care. Whenever there is election, there is no candidate from the populous county can get votes from the Southeast. The Southeasterners always win us. This time around, we have to move forward. We can't continue to be vice president to people. Joy Howard Taylor is not from our populous county. She is a Congo woman. They just put her over there because her mom from the populous county. Her father is Congo. We have to move forward and take over that country and see what we can do and get rich too. Just how the Southeasterners can come and steal and be building in the various places and be president of doing good for the country. Let us take Taiwan Goglo to come and get in power. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, before you go,
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it all of my audience. I don't want for none of you guys to get mad with me, because I'm saying the truth here. If the elections is to remain between Taiwan Gonglo and Josh Manawia, it will be a tough race. If the race remain between Josh Manawia and Joseph Nyuma Boakai, it will be a tough race. But when the race remain between ABC and that of Josh Manawia, that's a free ride.
Free ride. Free ride.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, bro.
I'm saying my own here, and it left with you for you to call, for you to say your own. But what I am saying here, that's just a fact. I'm saying whether you disagree with me or you agree with me, send the devil that came out yesterday. They gave Chief Zanzakawa 72 hours. 72 hours are 3 days. The devil that came out yesterday, they gave Chief Zanzakawa 72 hours. Within that 72 hours, no government vehicle is going to Lofa. No government vehicle will go to Lofa until the Lofians' plans are met. They told Zanzakawa, go tell him that we need representations. So let me say thank you very much for tuning in to the Nelson Abraka Talk Show. I'll be here Monday. Tomorrow I will not be here, but rest assured I'll be here Monday. Was a fascinating topic. Until we meet again, bye bye.